Welcome back to the GovCon Intel Briefing, produced by cybercloudai.tech. I'm Alex, and with me as always is the brilliant Maya. Today is July 6th, 2026, and we're diving deep into the federal landscape to bring you the most critical signals for your business. Here at cybercloudai.tech, we specialize in helping small businesses and GovCon teams navigate the complexities of cybersecurity, cloud, AI, and federal capture strategy, all without the Fortune 500 overhead.
And we're excited to unpack some really juicy intel today, Alex, from Army cyber workforce investments to a whole new FedRamp operating model. It's a dynamic week in GovCon. Let's get right into it, shall we?
Absolutely, Maya. Let's kick things off with some near-term opportunity signals. First up, we've got a recent video from Defense Scoop featuring the Army's Brandon Pugh, who's been talking extensively about workforce investment for stronger cyber defense. This isn't just about new tech, it's about the people using it.
Aha, and that's a key distinction, isn't it? When we hear workforce investment, my tech-obsessed brain immediately thinks training programs, certifications, perhaps even managed services for specialized cyber operations where the Army needs to augment its internal capabilities. It signals a potential demand for vendors who can provide skilled personnel, develop robust training curricula, or even offer platforms for continuous cyber education. This isn't just a one-off project. It's a sustained commitment to human capital in the cyber domain.
Exactly. It suggests a long-term strategic focus, not just a tactical fix. For our listeners, this means assessing where your capabilities align with developing, upskilling, or even providing cyber talent. Are you offering cyber training? Do you have personnel with specific certifications that could fill critical gaps? It's a strong signal to start building relationships and understanding the Army's specific needs in this area.
Speaking of strategic shifts, another Defense Scoop video caught my eye. New details on DOG's downsizing efforts at DoD. Now, downsizing can sound a bit scary, but it often means consolidation, optimization, and a reprioritization of resources. For us, that translates into potential new opportunities.
That's a great point, Maya. While it might mean fewer internal staff in some areas, it often creates demand for external support to maintain critical functions, or to implement the very efficiencies that downsizing aims to achieve. Think about it. If they're streamlining, they might need help with process automation, cloud migration to reduce infrastructure costs, or even AI-driven analytics to make leaner operations more effective. Precisely. It's not just about cutting fat, it's about building a more agile, resilient organization. So if you're a vendor specializing in operational efficiency, automation, or even secure data management that supports a smaller footprint, this is a signal to watch very closely. It's about understanding what functions are being consolidated and where new, more efficient solutions will be needed to pick up the slack, or even enhance capabilities with fewer hands on deck. And staying with the Army for a moment, another Defense Scoop video highlights Lieutenant General Jeth Rey, who's leading the Army's data-centric transformation. This is huge, Maya. Data is the new oil, as they say, and the Army is clearly investing heavily in harnessing it.
Oh, Alex, you know this gets my circuits firing. Data-centric transformation isn't just about collecting data. It's about making it accessible, secure, and actionable across the entire enterprise. This means opportunities in data governance, advanced analytics, AI and machine learning applications for decision support, and robust cloud infrastructure to handle massive data lakes. Anyone with expertise in data platforms, data visualization, or secure data sharing protocols should be paying very, very close attention to Lieutenant General Rey's initiatives. It's a fundamental shift.
Absolutely. It implies a need for solutions that can integrate disparate data sources, ensure data quality, and provide the analytical tools necessary for commanders and decision makers to gain real-time insights. If your company offers data fabric solutions, secure data pipelines, or AI models that can process and interpret complex data sets, this is a prime area for engagement. It's about enabling the Army to make smarter, faster decisions in an increasingly complex operational environment. Moving from specific opportunities to broader agency and customer intelligence, there's a significant piece of news from FedScoop that I think deserves a lot of attention. It's titled FedRamp 2026 is not a compliance update. It's a new operating model.
Oh, this one is massive, Alex. A former DHS CISO argues that providers need to be ready for a shift toward continuous evidence and away from static documentation. This isn't just tweaking a few checkboxes. It's a fundamental change in how cloud service providers will demonstrate their security posture to the federal government. It's a paradigm shift, really.
It really is. For anyone in the cloud space or supporting cloud deployments for federal agencies, this is a critical signal. It means that the days of submitting a hefty package of documents once a year and calling it good are likely over. Agencies and their providers will need systems and processes in place to continuously monitor, collect, and present evidence of compliance.
Exactly. Think about the implications for automation, real-time monitoring tools, and even AI-driven compliance platforms. If you're a cloud provider, you need to start strategizing now on how to implement this continuous evidence model. If you're a GovCon supporting cloud adoption, you need to be advising your clients on how to adapt. This isn't just a technical hurdle, it's an operational one that will impact timelines and resource allocation for FedRamp authorizations. It's about living and breathing compliance, not just documenting it.
Now, let's shift gears to a broader market movement that we need to keep an eye on. GovExec recently published a video titled "A Debt Ceiling Breach Could Mean the Federal Government Decides Not to Pay Any Government Employees."
Yikes. That's a headline that makes everyone sit up straight. While it's a watch list item and hopefully something that gets resolved, the implications are pretty stark.
They are. A debt ceiling breach, or even the prolonged uncertainty leading up to one, can have widespread effects. Beyond the obvious impact on federal employees, it can disrupt contract payments, delay new solicitations, and generally create a climate of instability. For GovCon businesses, it means being prepared for potential payment delays and carefully managing cash flow.
Absolutely. It's a reminder that while we focus on the specific opportunities, the broader economic and political landscape can significantly impact operations. It underscores the importance of having strong financial resilience and diversified pipelines. It's not a direct opportunity signal, but it's a crucial risk factor to monitor, especially for smaller businesses that might be more sensitive to payment disruptions. Let's hope it's a non-event, but preparedness is key.
All right, Maya, let's bring it all together with 3 practical capture actions our listeners can take based on today's intel.
My favorite part. Action number 1, based on Brandon Pugh's insights into the Army's cyber workforce investment, deep dive into the Army's specific cyber training and personnel needs. Don't just assume. Research their current skill gaps, preferred certification paths, and existing training programs. This could involve attending industry days, reviewing budget documents for training line items, or even reaching out to relevant program offices to understand their pain points. Tailor your offerings to fill those precise gaps.
Excellent. For action number 2, let's look at that FedRamp 2026 shift. Our second capture action is begin assessing and adapting your FedRamp compliance strategy for a continuous evidence model. If you're a cloud service provider or support federal cloud initiatives, this isn't a future problem, it's a now problem. Start exploring automation tools, real-time monitoring solutions, and process changes that will allow you to continuously demonstrate compliance rather than relying on periodic documentation. This proactive approach will give you a significant competitive edge.
And for our third action, let's circle back to the DoD's DOGE downsizing efforts. My recommendation is actively monitor the specific areas and functions being downsized within DoD to identify new needs for external support or efficiency solutions. Downsizing often creates new requirements for vendors who can step in with automation, cloud services, or AI tools to maintain or even enhance capabilities with fewer internal resources. Look for where the gaps are forming or where new efficiencies are being mandated and position your offerings accordingly. It's about turning a potential challenge into a clear opportunity.
Those are 3 incredibly actionable steps, Maya. It's all about staying agile and proactive in this GovCon space. And that brings us to the end of another insightful GovCon Intel briefing. Maya, always a pleasure to unpack these signals with you.
You too, Alex. It's always a blast to connect the dots and help our listeners get ahead. And remember, in GovCon, if you're not moving forward, you're standing still. Or worse, you're getting declouded. Okay, maybe that was a bit much.
A little much, but I appreciate the effort, Maya. For our listeners, if you need expert support with GovCon's cybersecurity, cloud, AI, compliance, or federal capture strategy, visit www.cybercloudai.tech. Our team is ready to help you navigate these complex landscapes and win more federal business. And don't forget to check out our other technology and GovCon podcasts. You can find them all at www.cybercloudai.tech/Spotify. Thanks for tuning in. We'll be back next time with more critical GovCon intelligence. Until then, stay informed and keep capturing those opportunities.